All right, more train unboxing. And it's kind of a theme going on right now. But first, I wanted to give an update on this guy. This is one that I just had a bag of parts, and it just happened to be complete, so I put it all together. So I ended up, I think I'm going to go with the blue and then the black down here. I think it looks pretty good. Had a bunch of these from PyBricks. And I rebuilt the entire top here. Go ahead and pull it off just to show you. And updated it to the powered up system. So this is all kind of one solid. I totally rebuilt it from the way it's built in the set. And then it has a button that is captive, so it doesn't fall out once it's in there. It can't come out. So it just slides together. Then I put some supports back here that this goes down into. And there it is. And you may notice it has two motors. And that is because I'm using PyBricks. So I'm able to reverse one of the motors in the programming. And you can see they're both going forward. So normally you would either have to turn this around and then run the wire through the back or something crazy, which I've done before on another locomotive. But with PyBricks, it's very easy to just swap it out. So that's pretty cool. And it's a little bit of a pain to get to turn off right now. It's a bug I've actually submitted to the PyBricks peoples, and they're really cool. So hopefully they can get that fixed at some point. But it's a minor thing. You know, the software is great. I love it. So I got two packages here. First, let's just get this one out of the way because this is the prodigal son. I've mentioned this in a previous video. That the post office was kind of screwing me over, not wanting to deliver it. This package went from New York to my zip code in Florida. Apparently went to the wrong route. And then the tracking said held at post office at request of customer, which of course I didn't do. And it was this big back and forth, and yeah, it'll get delivered today. No, it didn't. Delivered today. No, it didn't. And then it got sent to Pennsylvania for no reason. Back to Florida. And sat for 4 days doing nothing. And then was sent back to New York to the sender. Like, no matter how many times I called and talked to people, is there any way to get a human involved in this process of this package needs to go to the address that's on it? I mean, it was so ridiculous. But the seller shipped it back to me via FedEx, and it arrived here in a few days. And now it's here. And it is going to have to be rebuilt. This is the other two carriages from the 4559, something like that, passenger train set. I'm not going to go any further than this because it's just in pieces, but I'll take this upstairs, get it rebuilt. I've already made an extra bogie for it because the front of one of these, actually attached to the locomotive. If you've seen the last video, you know how it is, or if you've seen the set before. But I can just use this and have 4 carriages on that, so that's going to be really great. So happy this finally showed up. It's like just ridiculous. I hate having to deal with that kind of stuff. This one is all the way from Germany, and I have several more from Germany. I know there's a lot of unboxing going on right now. It's just kind of the way it is. It's feast and famine if you're looking for used deals. And a bunch will show up at one time, and then there'll be a dry spell for a long time. And that's just kind of, it's always been that way. It was that way when I sold too. Sales would come in batches, kind of, they just, you get a lot and then you won't have any for a while. And that's just kind of the way it is. Okay. Beautiful. So we have a ton of 9-volt switch tracks. And I think some of these I bought from a few different sellers. These are all the right-hand version. These rails look pretty good. Like, these are in excellent condition. Wasn't really expecting that. We got one broken piece there, but is completely not important to me. I think this is the one. He said to request pictures, but I was like, yeah, it's fine. Because a couple of them had little issues. Like, that's not an issue for me at all. That one's a little dirty. I don't know if you can see, but just fine. These are great. And this will be for a switch yard, like I've said in the other video. I'll have a 9-volt switch yard, and then I'll build a little 9-volt switcher to run around and move the cars around. So I got more of the plates for the bogies. Another IR power functions remote. This one doesn't look near as dirty as the ones I got from the other eBay store, which again is fine as long as this is not the right size screwdriver. That's the main thing. They didn't leave the batteries in there to eat itself alive, so that's great. Yeah, it's perfect condition. Looks like basically new. Some of these plates, I didn't have very many of them, and they seem to really come in handy for trains, are used quite frequently, so I ordered some of those. Oh yes, a couple more buffers and couplers. Is that what they call them? And this one has these snowplow plates, so this would go like on the front of the train and that kind of thing. Always need more of these, so I got a couple of those for a few dollars each. Oh, this is a piece I've never had before. This is the 9-volt 90-degree crossing. In pretty good condition. Yeah, it looks great. I actually have another one of these. I believe it's probably coming from, yeah, it's coming from Germany as well. It seems to be a lot of 9-volt in Germany, but I guess buy now because it's kind of dwindling the supply, and that's why I went crazy. And I spent several $100s. Oh, it even comes with a bag. You got another 9-volt regulator. I have tons, but you just never know. And sometimes you might need a bunch of them. So, bought another one. This was like maybe $10 or something. So what it is, and especially in Germany, look out for this. They have sales. So like all these switch tracks were like 40% off or something. So they were, I think it came out to about $8 US each. So I bought all he had. So that's the end of that box. Again, I've got more 9-volt stuff coming in the mail soon, and I'll get to unbox all that. And I've been setting up on a table, but I'm not going to have room on the table for the kind of layouts I want to build and the switch yard and all that kind of stuff. So I might have to go back to the floor, as much as my back is not going to like that. Alright, so thanks for watching. I hope I'm not overloading my Mindstorms people with train content. But it's certainly going to be mixed with, I mean, power functions, train, Mindstorms, it all melds together for me, because I like to build automated layouts and computer controlled layouts and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of all the same to me. If you're new here and you made it this far, drop me a comment and let me know what you like to build and what you're into. I'd be curious to hear that. So thanks for watching.